All right. So remember how I was supposed to get my shipment with my belongings, including my Curves tote bag?
Uh-huh.
So Saturday, I got the notification it was on the way, and that was about to arrive, and it gave me time. And I keep up with
Okay.
the U.S. Postal Service, like the U.S. Post Office, like the mailman or woman who comes in all the time. So I kind of know when they come in and whatnot. So I checked at 11:37.
Okay.
No, it was, sorry, 11:40 I checked. Because I remember the time distinctly because I was like, okay, I don't see it. And it said it gave me a time between 11 and 1:20 that it
Okay.
would be delivered. I looked at 11:40 because I was telling AJ, oh, the post office, they're going to drop off my box today. We just got to make sure we look because another added component to this is our gate is broken.
Okay.
So we got busy doing stuff around here because we're putting up, like, trying to start putting up the shelves and like other stuff. And so I checked again and it said it was delivered at 11:37. Mind you, I checked at 11:40 and it didn't say any of that. So I
Friend,
went
somebody stole your
downstairs.
package?
Yes, somebody stole my package.
Oh my God.
And not only just the Curves tote, it had my Christmas present, which was a Coach bag, a book, which I cannot, that one I was impressed about. My shoes, they were like New Balance, trendy colorway type situation. It's fine. It's whatever. But it's the Coach bag and the freaking Curves tote that I am pissed about because that is more than the box. To
Right.
ship the box. I'm just so like, so my mom was like, remember how she said you better get this box because I spent $100, da 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 da.
Right.
So I was like, well, guess what happened with our luck? Somebody stole the goddamn box. So I do not have a Curves tote nor a Coach bag. I did shed some thug tears. It's not because it's like it's because it was a Christmas present and these are things that I wanted. I know I can get them back, but it's just like, damn, like
If you see somebody walking around your building with a Coach bag or a Curve tote, you better at least trip 'em.
I like Trip, we gotta beat him up. Like, you gotta
Like,
give me my
friend,
stuff.
I am so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah. So even like like the thing is we've never had anybody at this apartment. At the other apartments and stuff like that, always people stealing all the time.
Right.
So that's normal. So we really had to be on alert. But it's been a year since we moved here. We have never ever had somebody steal anything, even when the gate has been broken, because it's been broken one or two times in the past year.
Mm-hmm.
No one has stolen anything. Everybody like minds their own business. I think even with the people that walk by in the other apartment buildings around, everybody's just like chilling. So I was just, we were stunned because we've never had anything stolen
That's
from this
crazy.
particular
I'm so
building.
sorry that happened to you.
It's okay, friend. It's just like, dang,
Well,
like,
we had a package stole from us recently too, because mom's
mhm,
allergies are really bad. So she's been
yeah,
buying like tissue boxes in bulk from Amazon. I'll either
mm-hmm,
go to Costco to get them or she'll order them from Amazon because for whatever reason, one, obviously it's like 8 or 10 tissue boxes when you order it that way, but the actual
mm-hmm,
tissue boxes have more tissue in them anyway. So it just makes more sense with how much we're going through tissue.
mm-hmm,
And our apartment is A. They delivered it to. I told you about my neighbor that be standing outside on the phone yelling all the time.
mm-hmm,
They delivered it
yeah.
to his door. That so and so know that he didn't order no tissues and he took the package.
Of course he did. And he don't want to say nothing. Just return the package back.
You know it's not
And
yours.
it's not yours, just like, so I don't know. I'm just like, dang. You know, I
My
can
mama
buy them
won't let me
back.
go over there. And
You should get the tissues back because these are my tissues.
listen,
I don't care if they just tissues. These are
I don't care if
mine.
they
I
just
paid
tissues,
for
and I
them.
want the ones you use too, nigga. Give me every last one of my tissues back.
Yeah,
But
I
my
need
mom said,
compensation for everything.
because you know I'm a drag it. I'm gonna be over there like I want every piece of tissue that's in this house,
Yeah,
everyone you
as you
got,
should.
because you stole. And I want everybody to hear me. As loud as he be on the phone yelling at people, we know all his business. That lady want to have sex with him. That she took the kids. We know all his business. I want every last piece of tissue, paper product in this apartment. It's mine. So
Well,
that's
yeah,
crazy. I'm sorry that happened to you.
it's okay. We
I
will
hope
win
they have
again
a bad day. I hope that if they is trying to walk around with your curved toe, that the strap break.
immediately.
And I hope that if they're trying to walk around in your sneakers, that the sole fall out the bottom. I hope they go to take a step in them sneakers and the soles crumble spontaneously.
Literally.
You
They
know,
don't deserve
I've
anything good.
they don't. I've done a I'm doing a better job at not wishing harmful things on people, but inconvenient things. I don't want physical harm to happen to you. I want you to be
Mm-hmm.
inconvenienced. It's inconvenience for you to be walking to work and for the soles of your shoes to crumble.
Yeah.
Cause now
Mm-hmm.
what?
It
Heaving
causes you a bad
asshole.
day. And now
Mm-hmm.
you thinking about how you should have never took my stuff
Exactly.
and you should have returned them.
That strap on your bag break. You stole. It wasn't yours to
Mm.
begin with.
Yep.
Well,
Mm-mm-mm.
friend.
Yeah. Well, guys, welcome back.
This is Shelby.
And this is just.
And welcome back to the League of Extraordinary Readers. Today, we are going to review a book that could have been an email.
Yeah.
We'll talk about our weeks. I don't really know that I have much to talk about. What did I do this week? Everything is a blur. My memory is doing that thing this week. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I went
Same.
to the doctor on Monday to get that nerve test. Ah, baby,
Oh,
when I
how was
tell you that
that?
shit hurt, oh, it was
Oh.
so painful. Like,
Oh.
so
Wait, did
painful.
you tell me about this nerve test?
I think I did, like, when we
I think
initially
so.
scheduled it. But then,
Mm-hmm.
like, it slipped my mind. So when I looked at
Mm-hmm.
my calendar, I was kind of like, oh, I had this appointment. But I got
Mm-hmm.
it done. That was, I think, earlier last year when I first mentioned that I was having some nerve pain in my right arm. And
Mm-hmm.
she said, oh, you just have like a little bit of carpal tunnel. And I was like, I don't necessarily know that it's carpal tunnel because it just didn't sound right with the type of pain that I was having. But she was like, it only flared up like a little bit. It wasn't severe.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do is they put those like sticky things on
Patch
you, but they
things,
do
yeah.
it, yeah, like on different parts of my hand. And then they take like
Mm-hmm.
the electrical probe and they put it on different parts of your
Oh.
arm. But she measures so that it's like, I'm assuming like it has to be a certain distance from where the thing
Oh.
is to test like whatever nerves. So like the first couple of places, like your fingers kind of move involuntarily, right? Which I guess is the way of showing that like your nerves are working. And it doesn't, at first it feels like a milder version of the nerve pain that I was having. But then in certain spots, I was like, um, it works. That hurts. Like, but then there were other places in my hand that she would do it, and then like nothing was happening at all. So I'm like, is those nerves broken? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what that comes back as, because like
Mm-hmm.
my right arm specifically was like tingly for a little
Ooh.
while after it was over. Like, it was
And
uncomfortable.
I hate when it tingles too, you know, like it just like when I get a really bad migraine, like things be tingling, I would just be like, dang,
Yes.
this is not
That's
great. This
that's
not great.
exactly
Yeah.
the pain that I get. And it's like it's
Oh.
achy. Like, it feels different in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how to explain it to people. Like, the only way that I can explain it is for people that have ever had sciatic pain. That's what it feels like in my
Mm.
hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it like shoots up.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah. It's
it's
an yeah.
uncomfortable. And then when it
Yeah.
happens, like, people be looking at me weird because I be rubbing my hands like this, like an old person. When we were in Virginia, my god sister was like, "What's wrong with your hands?" And I was like, "My hands hurt." She was like, "Why?" And I was like, "I don't know. They just be doing that sometimes." Sometimes, but like, I don't notice that I be like rubbing my hands. Like,
Oh, just to
it's just
soothe.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's
Mm-hmm.
something that I just do now, so I don't be paying attention. But they be watching me talk. I tell you, my family, they was like, "Heart surgery, girl. We can't
You
eyes
can't
on you."
exit like this.
So every little thing
It's
they be
so
like, "What's
bad.
wrong with you?" Um, but yeah, that was Monday, and that was like, I left there. I
Okay.
text mommy. I was like, that hurt. Like, it wasn't enough for me to be in there like hollering and screaming, but like, that
Hmm.
hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else you read? Like, or did you read anything outside of the book that we're about to talk about?
I'm rereading Indigo, which has been
Hmm.
such a good time. I love that book.
That's our book
Um,
club pick in November.
really, you're
Hmm.
gonna really enjoy it. The
Yeah.
Curse of Hester Gardens was
Oh
phenomenal.
yeah, you said that. Yeah.
It was very, very good. I feel like it's a very good introductory um horror because it
Hmm.
borderline, it's like one of those genre bending books, right? Like, it kind of leans a
Hmm.
little literary fiction in some sense, like in style.
Mm. Hmm.
But because there are ghosts and there's this like spooky gothic aspect to it, it's obviously horror. Um, but a lot of the horror, it's like bending between the like physical horror of like ghosts and like
Hmm.
haunting versus like social horror of like poverty and living in the hood and being
Hmm.
poor, right? And like what that does to a person and what that turns you into, right?
Hmm.
And the idea of that being a possession within itself, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Which I think is a like very cool conversation, because I think if people thought about it from that particular aspect of like,
Yeah.
oh, having to live in these environments, like what we were talking about with on Witness and Respair, right? About how Jasmine kept talking about poverty,
Hmm.
and like just that idea of like being poor sticks to your bones in a way that changes you,
Yeah.
no matter at what level you experience it, no matter how your
Hmm.
parents may shelter it from you, right? No matter if your parents get out. So in this particular story, the scary part is the fear of, what if we don't get out? Like, what if we don't make it out the project?
Hmm. Mm.
So it was really good, and it was a lot of fun talking to her.
That's good.
Um, and then I also started, me and Toya are reading The Unknown by Riley Sager, his new book. It comes out on Tuesday. And we got
No.
it's a white man. He write horror. I don't You've probably
Oh,
seen his
that
name.
dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He got the same cover. Yeah, yeah. He got similar covers. I shouldn't say the same cover. Like he has similar
That's
like
true.
color palettes and design wise.
Hmm.
Yes. Oh, okay, cool. How is it?
Um, I think because this week was kind of busy, I haven't been able to like give it the undesired attention that I want to.
Mm-hmm.
So I think tomorrow, like while we're traveling and all of that, I'll be able to
Mm-hmm.
just sit and read.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's this like small time unknown actress gets hired for a movie.
Mm-hmm.
and realizes that the island is like this island from this very popular like ghost story
Hmm.
in this town. That these
Oh.
like they found these like dresses hanging from this tree, and the
Mm-hmm.
women that were living on the island all just vanished.
Mm.
And
Oh.
now they're like gonna be staying on the island in preparation for this movie.
Wow.
And they never found no bodies or nothing for the 5 women back in 1926. So,
Huh. Okay.
and the woman that was supposed to be like taking her place, like the woman that she's taking the place of, texted her
Mm-hmm.
and was like, "If you step foot on that island, you're gonna regret it." So now
Hmm.
I gotta figure out
What
what's
happens?
yeah,
What's going on? Mm-hmm.
what all is this, sister? So
Yeah. Okay.
that's been, but yeah, Indigo is
Yeah,
Indigo.
it's a
I'm not,
comfort
you know.
read. Yeah.
So and then um the summer girlfriend, I added that for under biomes because it's a beach.
That is a good idea.
Because even though it could have been an email, we're gonna use it for something. I'm
Oh
leaving here with
yeah.
something.
Yes, thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
Um,
What about you? What'd you read this week? How was your week?
this week was it's busy meeting wise, but not in it's busy meeting wise, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, life is it's not terrible. It's just
I get
like
what you mean.
repetitive stuff. So it's like whatever. I read Bricked Up like I said I would. Um
You
I
saw what I meant, right?
yeah, I mean like it had potential and the the sex scenes were just like you were saying like they're very like she's intense sometimes,
Mhm.
not like crazy, not like in terms of like the actions, but it's like all the time
Yeah.
like give us a little bit of a storyline and then she throws in the storyline and then we rush into the end and I'm just like, okay, how did we get here? So like let's balance out the sex scenes a little bit more and then let's go from there.
It's she's
Yeah.
she doing what she her audience
Yeah, I
obviously
figured.
got.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll try again, something else, but I
All
just
her
I
books are that
know
way. I tell
now.
people all the time, I don't necessarily know that she is somebody that you're looking to for.
I don't want to say substance. Is substance is the word?
Yeah, like I don't know that
Or
I'm not like I'm reading her books because I'm looking for good plot line. Like I'm looking for good smut. She writes good smut.
she does very good smut.
She does. She
No,
writes
like
good smut.
she
She's an
does. She
author
does.
that like I'm reading to read, not because I'm reading her books to do anything other than to.
Dissect. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, she writes great smut. I mean, that's the purpose and that's what it is.
Yeah,
So,
she writes really great smut. That's
yeah. That's bad. You
so
know. Yeah.
she's good for that.
Um yeah. And then Tony, I'm still reading Song of Solomon. Um it's a fever dream
Okay.
so
Um,
far.
what you call
But
it?
it's a good fever dream. I don't mind it. It's fun.
Tiari said that Ken is in conversation with Song of Solomon.
That's why I want to read it after or
Yeah, she said
close
it
so I can
yesterday.
remember
She
those
said
details.
it. I forget. I didn't like. I forget what school it was. Rowan University, maybe.
Did the talk yesterday?
Yeah, I did not like the person that was in conversation with her.
Mm.
Who I know was also an author. Didn't even bother to remember Miss Girl's name. But me and Sarah were talking about it because Sarah watched it too. I didn't watch the whole
Mm-hmm.
thing because it just was. Anyway, she said the color purple, Song of Solomon, and Sula is what she said. And she
Yeah.
said that other book, Wench, by Dolan Perkins.
Dolan Perkins. Okay.
Um,
Interesting.
hold
I
on, because
haven't.
I wrote them down. Um, so I think the question was, where should people go? Like, what direction should they go in after reading Ken? And she said, Song of
Mm-hmm.
Solomon, Sula, The Color Purple, Winch, and Heavy by K.C. Layman. And then she mentioned the author Lee Smith.
Hmm.
I meant to send that to you yesterday, and
Okay.
it slipped my mind. So,
No, you're good. No, I figured because well, I don't want to say just because she wrote the introduction to it to the book because she
mhm.
wrote a really fantastic introduction to Song of Solomon. Um, and I get like as I'm referencing her intro, I see where what she's talking about. She also commented on my threads about how good it is. It's such an amazing book. I just haven't had the time to dedicate. You know, you have to use all parts of your brain with
Your
Tony.
brain for Tony.
Yeah, and I just haven't had the time to sit down. So I've been going a chapter a day at the very least. So I'm at the halfway point. So I really, really don't want to take it into August, but it might end up being August, and I might finish early next week, hopefully. Um, then I'm reading On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. Um, that is
How
a
is that?
very heartbreaking book, but it's very beautifully written. I yeah, it's so I don't have too many thoughts right now, but I really am enjoying it. It is a heavy read for folks that are not into heavy reads. I will say that, but it is really like his writing is really great. Like I enjoy listening to him, and he narrates it himself. I think his narration isn't it's not bad, but it can be a little bit like monotone at parts. But I can understand why he wanted to do it because it is like semi autobiographical. That's a
Okay,
big word. So I
that's
can
a big word for
understand.
Elmo.
I was about to say, yeah. So yeah, but it's a pretty solid book. And then I have so many things I want to start. So it's either Ken or I
You
really want,
and me both.
and I want to start the whatchamacallit Mara's book so we could talk about it at some point. So I can see what you're talking about. But I really want to prioritize
On the
Ken
heels of
because
that gal earlier talking about some she don't like Sky Full of Elephants because of all of the
I saw that. I scrolled it. I was gonna send it to you, but I was like, no, I don't want to invite this negativity into my life, in our life. So I just kept scrolling. I was just like, there's
I
no way
blocked
this
her
is a real
so
thing.
fast because I'm like, how can
And
you allegedly see it in one way and not see it in the other?
yeah, it's just I just want people. I think when people don't understand a book or they don't like a book that is highly polarizing, they just simply put it off as like it's a terrible book. It's not great.
Yes.
Not it's and it's just like no, that's not the point. Like if you don't like, I cannot like a book and tell you why I don't like a book, but can understand why you may like the book and still give credit to where credit is due. Maybe somewhere along the lines, maybe the writing was okay, maybe the purpose of the book was there, but it wasn't hitting for me plot wise. But it's like people don't think critically beyond what they're feeling, which we've talked about several times, and they push it on as like, oh, it's a terrible book, it's this, it's that. And it's like, okay, one thing you can't take away from Sibo is was the writing was good.
The
So at
writing was
least it
good. The conversation was there. Now, whether
the conversation's there
you can pick up on the conversation,
is
that's a
another
whole thing
thing.
on its own. But I
It's a whole
think
thing.
even as somebody that is not the biggest fan of the revelation of Dion Daphne, I even can understand that the way that she places these characters in the book is to have a bigger conversation. Now, do I think Mara Brockett had the conversation? No, I don't think she did.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But
I
you understood
understand
the
what she was trying.
purpose.
I understood the
Hmm.
purpose. So to understand it in one book to me says, "Oh, you can only accept things that are written in a way or positioned to you in a way that aligns with your way of thinking,
Hmm.
and that's it. Or that aligns with your biases, and that aligns with your understanding, and that's
Yeah.
it. And that's harmful."
And then this thing with the stereotype, and I'm just like, I just couldn't. Yeah, and so I see a lot of people like saying, "Oh, Sky Full Evidence wasn't good." Da da da. That happens is happening more times than not. So I'm about to like literally just block out the word Sky Full Elephants at this point
Yeah,
because I
I
don't.
mean,
It's like,
I'm about to start reposting people and be like, oh, that must mean you read with your finger.
yeah, that's it.
You don't like Skyfall Elephants, it's because you read with your finger. Somebody commented on my YouTube video and was like, I don't like Sky Full of Elephants because it's stupid to think that a mixed race person would be racist. In
I think this is,
American?
yeah.
Okay. All
Anyways,
right.
yeah. So I want to read any and everything right now.
Same.
Um, I do want to prioritize like for a nonfiction, The Coroner's Silence. So I'm going to start listening to that
What's
this
that?
week for sure. It's about this former investigator and coroner as well, who pretty much investigates where his analysis of why a lot of investigations go undercover because of medical examiners' lack of examining bodies correctly, especially when it comes to Black bodies, and how there's some sort of bias and racism there, you know, like everything else. So,
Oh.
um, it like I thought of it. That's why I posted that video midweek last week, because it kind of correlates with what we just learned about the Nolan Wells case, about how the medical examiner pretty much couldn't conclude anything because they're waiting on Mississippi and then everything with the back of his head and the abrasions. And
Okay.
so I'm trying to see like if there's any full correlation there. And the author did comment and say like this is a good conversation here. And I was like, okay, cool. So I definitely want to read it because I've had it for a couple months now, but I haven't prioritized it. And I want to do better intentionally with reading nonfiction. There's a lot of good nonfiction out there. I just
Yeah, I think my next nonfiction is going to be Backtalker.
ooh, what's that?
I have it right here. The lady who
Oh.
Kimberly
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Somebody said that book is in conversation with
with
Honey,
Honey.
which
Uh-huh.
I could see that, which yeah. I think actually Bridget said that and somebody else I saw somebody say it as well.
It wasn't Bridget. It was that girl online. I
Um
believe she is.
she does oh, I know. She does she did How I Found Her. She interviewed Sibo for his book at Rep Club.
Okay. Yeah, I was
I
gonna
forgot
say,
her
does
name.
she like work there part time or something?
No, she just
Because I feel
knows
like
certain
she's there a lot.
people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's there a lot, but she just knows certain people and she's a librarian, I believe.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Um
oh,
yes.
that's what I meant to send you. Have you
Mm-hmm.
seen the um what's it called when it's the preview for a Neuromancer?
Mm-mm.
You know, Apple TV, uh they don't be promoting nothing.
I know I didn't see that one.
But Neuromancer is based on a book and I want to read it because this trailer looks dang good, friend.
Oh, I see. Oh, I've seen this book before.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna add that too.
Ooh. Is a science fiction masterpiece, a classic that ranks as one of the
Yeah.
20th centuries. Okay.
And it's
Hmm.
a series. I think it's 3 or 4 books, but I was like, I want to read that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that down. Yeah, see so many books. So many freaking books.
I know. I put in
Um,
the Discord, I was like, does anybody want to do a Neuromancer or like side quest? And they say yeah, so I'll let you know when
okay.
we plan to start. Because that'll probably be something that I plan to read slowly. Because, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, science fiction kind of intimidates me. So I don't know what I'm getting into with this. I know it's something that I'm probably going to have to immersive read because
Mm-hmm.
science fiction.
Yeah.
But I meant to send you
No.
the because I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I don't know what I was watching and it showed the trailer and I was like, what that sounds
Mm-hmm.
like my kind of carrying on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into that. What else? Oh, I did watch that the love story doc on
Oh,
Netflix,
the
the
toxic
toxic
love
love.
story that I told you to watch. Yes, won't that a
Yeah,
mess? Hmm.
there's so much happening.
So much, and I felt
And it
like
was
every
just
time I
so
thought I
bad.
knew what was happening.
Me too. It was just like another plot twist.
It was funny
Yeah,
because
man.
I put I put a meme in my Discord. I put like I'm watching a toxic love story, and it's a meme of what's her name? Lonnie Love holding up a thing and it say, my nigga, what on it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I put
No,
that
it's
means somebody
literally
was like, oh, then I'm definitely not gonna watch it. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
no, you just do the opposite. Watch it.
right? What are you talking about? So they're like, oh, I must have misspoken. I'm like, you definitely did. And they came back and they was like, girl, I should have shut up. Yes, friend. Yes, you should
Yeah.
have. Because I will never lead you astray. I will never
That show is crazy.
I nothing was the way that it thought. And they had me it's funny because like it was one of the scenes where the police showed up and he was standing on a porch like pulling his gun and I was like
Yes,
why is he
yeah.
doing that
Like
and
he
it was
was
like
about to
another time
shoot somebody. Yeah.
yeah and there was another time where he was like pulling his badge and he had like slammed it on the table or something and I was like something's off with him but I couldn't figure out
Mm-hmm.
like what I just that was a mess
Yeah.
that was a whole
Yeah.
mess
It was a lot going on. But oh, I watched the burning. I meant to text you that. Yeah, after my package was stolen, I just went into deep dumps. So I just went mute.
okay
But I watched the Burning Man documentary.
oh
It's
okay
like it's on HBO Max.
okay
I'm sorry to white. Well, I'm not sorry. Y'all are interesting people. Cause who thinks of this? They really. So I didn't know like the real purpose of Burning Man. It's like regarding grief and stuff. Like they go out there, they build this man, and they have like different like little huddles and stuff. And it's like to memorialize something that you lost in like death and all this other stuff. And
oh
then they
wow
burn the little man that not the little man, the large man that in the middle at the end. So they have HBO has been documenting them since 2020
okay
until this past Burning Man, I think it's 2025. And so each episode starts and talks about people that are engaged with the community, with the founders, who founded it, all the little qualms of like how they founded the company. Now it's ran by a woman whose partner passed away. He was the one that started the company.
okay
And then she took it, and then like they have other co-founders that are part of it. And so it follows certain people. They got a black man on there. Um yes, the only one. So he lives in. It didn't say where he. Maybe I missed where he stays, but he lives in the middle of like the woods of nowhere with his wife, and it cuts to the wife looking up what he needs to go to Burning Man, and then his kids coming over like, "What is Dad doing?" And they're like, "Yeah, He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to Burning Man." Da da da. She's looking for like she's fully supporting him, which is like okay, cool, but she's reading off the things that he needs, and they're saying like he needs condoms, he needs STD testing, he needs a plan B. She was like, I hope you don't need all that. He was like, no, 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 I'm just going there because I just want to be free and find something. And he was a veteran and all this other stuff. And so he goes out there and he's taking shrooms. I don't think he was like, everybody keeps talking about these shrooms. And he takes the shrooms. He's just walking around and having fun, I guess. Like there was a lot of things happening in that doc. But
so did he use the condoms
no, he didn't buy any of those things because his wife was looking at him like, why would you need that? Why? He was like, no, I'm not going out there to do any of that stuff. Of course not. I'm just going out there just to be free and find myself, after I think he did like he's older, like he's has to be our parents' age, like 50s, 60s, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Nigga, go for a
They,
hike.
yeah. And then what tripped me up is like he's talking about where he lives, and he lives around like in a small town somewhere. I'm assuming it has to be, I feel like it's the Pacific Northwest, somewhere up there, like Oregon or something. So that's what it kind of looks like. And he's like, yeah, I'm around like all racist and KKK or Confederate flag flying people. Like we're the only black family up here, and I feel like I got to do this for myself. And I'm like, none of this feels smart, and I feel like you're just out of touch with a lot of things right now. And then he was talking about how he has PTSD. I was like, that explains a lot because of his tours overseas and stuff like that. So I think they're dropping an episode weekly, and they've already dropped 4. So yeah, the Bernie.
But that man don't go get him a baseball bat and go to one of them rage rooms and shut up.
Like literally, I was just so
I didn't
taken
know
aback
what
by
Burning
his
Man was.
story.
I just knew that the white people was going out to the desert. I assumed
Me
that there was some
too.
music there. I knew for
There
a
is.
fact that there were drugs.
Oh yeah.
But
Lots
I
of
knew I
drugs.
wasn't invited.
Yeah. I think he was the only black person out there.
And see,
And then
that's how you turn
everybody's
up
naked.
dead.
Well, not everybody's naked, but like a lot of people are naked. I truly don't even know what the purpose of Burning Man outside of the grief aspect of things, because they got them wearing like tutus. Because he was like, yeah, I gotta get a tutu. And then they have one like, so what I understand, they have different people that come and make their own things. And so they have one where people like go into like this like metal rafter, and they like beat people up with like they beat each other up with like sticks and stuff to get like
This
rage
sounds
out.
like that movie. What was it? Where the white what was that movie? With the flower, she had the flower thing around her head. She had went to the place with the it's a holiday out in okay, Shelby charades. What's the country that Maya and her husband live in now? That her husband's
Sweden.
okay, what's that Swedish holiday? The movie that's about the Swedish holiday. Hold the line.
Let's look at
Because
Swedish
she celebrated it once and she was like, it's not like the movie, I promise.
holidays. Ascension Day? No. Midsummer?
Yes.
Oh, yes, that movie.
Have you ever seen the movie?
I don't. Wait, I might have seen it. Hold
You
on.
should watch the movie because everything that you're explaining to me right now sounds like Midsummer, but just in the desert.
No. I have not seen. It's a horror.
Oh, yeah, but it's not horror in the way that you're thinking.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
and I don't
what? How did
necessarily
we
think
get
that
here?
it's gory. I don't remember there being like a lot of blood or anything like that. I think it's more like psychological horror than anything else.
Oh, it's an A24 movie too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's more like a weird kind of horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
But everything that you're saying to me sounds like Midsummer, but in the desert.
It's definitely a fever dream. It's like you see penises and all, boobs, small, yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. But yeah, that's about it. But yeah,
Midsummer is very much an interesting movie. I would like you to watch that and report back.
Let me add it to the docket.
Yeah, because the first time that I watched that, I sat up and I was like, "What? How?
Okay.
What?
It's a lot. Okay. Well, speaking of summer, how did you enjoy
Summer Girlfriend?
Yes.
So I started reading it with my eyes.
Me too.
Which wasn't terrible. I love that we are introduced to the grandparents first in the origin story of this sweets company.
Mm-hmm.
Smith Sweets, I think it's called.
Yes.
But that led me to thinking that the Smith family was going to be the main characters of this story.
Mm-hmm.
And that we were going to get, like, oh, someone in the family, like, needs to marry or needs a girlfriend, which we kind of do. But I thought it was going to be one of those, we're not going to entrust you with the business until you
Get a
married
wife.
sort of thing, right? Like
Yes.
as we see in like mafia romances or like a
Mm-hmm.
arranged sort of situation. What we get instead is we meet, what's this girl name? I couldn't, her name wouldn't
Noel.
stick with me. Noelle. Okay,
No.
I was
Mm-hmm.
calling this baby everything but Noelle. And then to get it stuck in my head, I kept saying Noel, Noel, what's the king of Israel? Noel. Oh, Jesus Christ. Noelle is a pay for hire bridesmaid, which sounds like a low key fun job. Like you get to be in all these
Mm-hmm.
weddings and they paying
You
you.
get
She
paid
sounds like she getting
decent.
paid decent money too
Yeah.
to be a
Yeah.
bridesmaid. Um, and you know, we get her little backstory. Okay. Oh boy comes into her job looking for a gift for his sister. He actually thinks she's attractive. They're flirting with each other, but he needs a girlfriend. Okay, fine. So
Mm-hmm.
come up with a contract. That's how we get the summer girlfriend. But then it's like the author spends all this time reiterating the plot to us in different ways.
Yeah.
Where I was just like, baby,
Yeah.
I know the plot.
Mm-hmm.
They like each other, but they are afraid to tell each other that because there is a contract. Like, girl, I know
Mm-hmm.
already. And I just felt like there were so many instances where she probably could have gone a little bit deeper into like maybe the family business or like, you know, there were
Yes.
things about Jeremiah that we could have really explored, you know, that like
Mm-hmm.
she was very surface level with.
Yeah.
But it made me think about like authors like Danielle Allen or Tia Williams that like would have taken these opportunities to go deeper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because
Yeah.
I think this book made me realize why people might be turned off from contemporary romance because it is very surface
Surface
level.
level. And I wonder if that plays into, I think I saw, I've seen a couple of people say this, but following what the trend of what readers are saying. Like
Huh.
a good majority of what we see online, especially with the romance community or people that are trying to get into reading, is saying, I don't want anything too deep. I want something fluffy and light and just cutesy. No substance. I just want to read freely. And you can, but I also think the names of the people that we like, Tia Williams, Danielle Allen, hell, even Kennedy Ryan, it's still light, fluffy
Yeah, I was
romance
gonna say I think there's
and
still a way to do that.
representation with
Yeah, like I
still
think
giving
to even with
substance. Mm-hmm.
the independent girls, like there's still a way to do
Yeah.
that without
Mm-hmm.
making your reader feel like we're going in one contiguous loop.
Yeah. And I think a lot of contemporary romance suffers with that because they are nose into Threads, Book Talk, and Bookstagram and taking what readers are saying to heart to please readers versus please themselves as a writer.
Right.
And I don't know if that's the case with her, but I think that is a trend with a lot of, like you said, contemporary romance that comes
Right.
out. I think there is legitimately editors to a point telling them what a selling factor is, what people are saying, what are the social, like what are their social media people doing social listening, and what they're seeing, and their marketers are like, hey, to market this book, you're gonna have to like take out some of this deep stuff to like even get it out there. But that's not even
Right.
true, because we see authors like we just named do well over and have great numbers regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, I personally, I mean, this could also be something that is just a testament to how we personally read. Is
Right.
like we just really do like deep shit sometimes.
Yeah,
But
like I
we
think
also,
that's another thing too, right? That like
yeah,
there were parts of this that I was like giddy and kicking my feet and like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
yes. But then it was just like we get to bits where it was like, I don't know, it felt like I feel like even in, let's use Tia Williams for example, right? With the misconnection, the female main character in that, like both the main characters, they do have the same angst of like they have feelings for each other that they can't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily say for a reason. Um, but instead of Tia Williams doing like Christina does and them saying that over and over and over
Mm-hmm.
again, they have different experiences that cause them to maybe have moments where they're thinking it out,
Mm-hmm.
or they're having a conversation with a friend, or there's a certain interaction between them that causes
Mm-hmm.
them to like almost say something that they can't. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily that she's repeating it verbatim every time. And I think that's the
But
part that
she's
was annoying to me.
approach.
That it was
Yeah.
like there was no style into
Mm-hmm.
how the
The
repetitiveness
approach.
was. The
Yeah.
approach wasn't there. It was just
Mm-hmm.
either he was saying it or she was saying it. Oh well, we can't be together because we had
Mm-hmm.
this contract, and it's just like, duh, baby. It's in the name of the. It's in the title of the book.
No, it's
It's in
like
the
legit.
contract.
Like,
Y'all told us
yeah.
17,000 times in the first 100 pages. Now we're at page 300, and you've told us 7,000 more times.
And we got 100 more pages to go.
That part.
And that book could have been edited down so much.
It did not have to be a 400-page book.
It didn't. It could have been 200, 250,
It could have. And you're right. Maybe we
300.
just do like deep stuff. Like maybe that's just us, and
Yeah.
that's valid
It's
too. That's valid.
yeah, it's what we like.
Because now
But
I'm
I
thinking about the
mean,
people that were like, "Oh, I love this. I can't wait to see how you feel about it." And I'm like, beautiful gowns.
but we do like, I mean, that's also like we have awareness of that. So like take
Yeah.
our like thoughts with a grain of salt here, okay?
Right.
Um it it may be for you. You may like it. You can definitely take this on the beach. This is definitely a take this on the
This is a beach
beach.
read. Mm-hmm.
This is a beach read. You can literally space out.
Mm-hmm.
Still know where the story is going. You can still have fun with it.
Absolutely.
It's cute. It has a little spicy quotations.
I mean,
It's
it took
spicy
them
for y'all.
300 pages to get hunching. I was like, my God, today. I wanted to do like that Mike Tyson meme, Kiff.
This is where India needs to come in. We need to take a
That
couple of her
part.
sex scenes and
Hunch already.
boom.
Jesus
Just do
Christ.
it.
Them sleeping in this
Yeah.
bed together, not touching each other was pissing me off. Roll together.
Something. Yeah, it was just, and then like the grandfather bit,
Oh
that was
yeah.
interesting.
Like
Yeah, I wish, I really wish there was more. I just really wish there was more. I
yeah,
wish,
no.
yeah,
Cuz I'm
more in
like
a
I'm
different
not
direction, not
right.
more
I would
pages.
love so like I think the next book is going to be The Sister and the Best Friend.
Oh,
And I love falling in love with my brother's best friend. I love that. So
okay.
like trope wise, I would want to,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not going to be in a rush to pick that up because if she's just going to tell me
Yeah.
50, 11 times that they can't be together because that's her best friend, that's her brother's best friend, and that's his best friend's little sister,
Yeah.
I knock everybody's heads together.
Yeah.
Stop bothering me.
Yeah. It was all right.
It wasn't bad. It just,
Yeah.
like Jess said, we yearn for depth even in our sleep. Like even in all areas we yearn for depth. Like it just is it's in us. Like we can't help it.
Yeah, it is. I feel like there's a purpose with writing. I really do. I think there is definitely a market for fluffy, nonsensical type stuff. But it's not for me personally. I need
Yeah.
just a little bit. Let's use our noggins just a little bit. Just a
A
little.
little. Just a
That's it.
touch. Just a touch.
What how would you rate this one? Or would you even rate it?
Well, I don't do ratings anymore, so I haven't
That's
rated
true.
something
Mhm.
in a long time. I guess if I had to, I'd give it. It's somewhere in the middle. It wasn't amazing, but it also wasn't bad.
Okay. Fair. Fair. I put like
It's
3.75. Yeah.
I do
But
know
yeah.
what I did want to tell you about. I downloaded something that I think that you can get on your Kindle. What is the name of this book? Okay, show. Okay, it says West of Damnation. For fans of Ryan Coogler's Sinners and the readers of Book of Eli, Marcus Redmond's Blood Slaves, Stephen King's The Dark Tower, and Dracula, West of Damnation is a haunting book, blood-soaked journey through faith, damnation, and the last breath of the American frontier. In 1911, the American frontier is dying, and so is Malcolm Carter's soul. Once a soldier, now an outlaw bound by sin, Malcolm lives with the ghosts of the men he's killed and the brother he couldn't save. When a cruel land baron offers him a pardon for one last job, deliver a sealed box to a forgotten town called Hollow Hill. Hell no. Say no. Malcolm sees his final chance at redemption. But Hollow Hill isn't what it seems. The sun barely rises. The townsfolk don't bleed. What? The preacher who tends the church speaks in prophecies older than the cross. Beneath its soils festers an ancient covenant, one that binds vampires and men in war for their very souls. Oh, I'm gonna read that tonight. It's only 174 pages.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and add that. That sounds interesting.
Cause sir, what you mean? They asked you that. Why you ain't say no? You can say no. You don't have to
Yeah,
say
I don't know.
yes.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, Jalen Tellis
Mm-hmm.
is his name.
I yeah, I see it right now.
So yeah, I did want to tell you about that because that'll probably be my read tonight while I before I get ready for bed. We got to be up at the crack of tail anyway.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you want to talk
Yeah,
about
tell
Children,
me.
Blood and Bone?
Listen, the people might be upset with me because I said that trailer looked like the children is going down to the high school to do Black Panther the musical.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a fan of the costuming and hair.
I just knowing that that Tommy like ran Gina down to do this. That lady told you no twice. How many more times did you need to hear no before you got the hint? And then you got the audacity to be upset that things are not going your way. And again, I don't want to negate her problems or her lived
Mm-hmm.
experiences, right? Because we weren't there. So we can't say what did or did not happen. We can only go with what she has not been saying.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, is it Uchiwali or is it One Mic?
Seriously. You know, my thing was like a lot of this we wouldn't have known if she didn't say anything.
And bingo
And
was
it's
his name,
and it's like, okay, yeah, it sucks. Like I feel bad for her. I really do. And I want to like emphasize like I hear and sympathize with black women because I am also a black woman. I understand it. I get it. Especially in this Hollywood industry, people don't people don't regard for your work the way they should, especially as a black person. But you have EP co-screenwriting credits. Personally, to me, it sounds like there was a creative difference that she did
Mm-hmm.
not like in the end, because up until literally what from what we know, probably after they announced the cast, finished up post-production, because they obviously finished up post-production filming and all that stuff in order to release the cast, in order to release like that little, they did something with the costumes earlier on this year and stuff like that. Like literally they're in post production. So obviously you did not like how the outcome of what you saw.
Right.
I don't know what you want us to do when you're talking in riddles and not telling us what exactly is happening. And then you're
And
gonna say, "Oh yeah, you can still support it." Blase, blase.
until we know both sides, until we know all sides, it's not
Mm-hmm.
she's not gonna get the reaction that she wants. And
She could have kept that in the drafts or just sent it to the group chat.
where are your friends?
Where are your friends, your publicists,
The group chat.
the group? And she got a book coming out in November.
Child, what is the book in November supposed to be about?
Is about sirens. Let's see. The siren. Tommy. Let's see. When Amiri steps foot into Dartmouth's campus, she knows what she has to do: keep her scholarship, take her meds, and pray no one ever finds out about the past she left behind. But that all changes when Amiri meets an intoxicating girl named Rue, her disarming stepbrother named Eli, and the mystical band of girls Rue calls the sirens. Each siren is as beautiful as the last. Their lives on campus are shrouded in extravagance and secret parties. Before the girls become sirens, they were outcasts, yet under Rue, their wildest dreams come true. When Rue offers Emery the chance to join them, Emery will do whatever it takes to make it in, even if it costs Emery her life.
Mm.
Dark academia, yeah. I think I'm okay on this one. It sounds like trying to get into sorority and sirens are intertwined into it, and that's about it.
Like she tried to become an AKA and they told her she was too dark skinned.
Yeah, that was about it. I fear this is not going to be I don't
Oh,
know.
it's not gonna be what she thinks it is. It's not gonna be what she thinks it
If
is.
it's a 3.3 already? Ugh. Oh, it comes out in September, not even November. My God. I thought it was September. I thought it was November. Oh,
So basically next month is August is tomorrow.
yeah. Oh, and she's doing all, like, at least November gives you time to blow over,
Yeah, no, she's
pretend we
doing a whole
forgot.
lot.
Oh my gosh. This comes out in September. 3.3 on Goodreads. I mean, it's Goodreads. They're a little harsh over there, but
They're a little harsh and they're a little white. So
yeah. So I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. Um ooh.
but I don't think I think I think black people find Tommy they find Children of Blood and Bone when they are looking for an intro into reading again and
Fantasy.
into fantasy.
Yeah.
And I think in the moment, it's amazing, right? Because the representation is there, it's easy to read. It's a thicker book that is like easy to get through. So you feel very accomplished once you read it. It's a big book after not maybe reading in years. But then from there, people are delving into more fantasy, other genres, better literature, right? Not to say that Tomi's books are bad, but
Mm-hmm.
I think people are realizing that maybe Children of Blood and Bone is not as good.
Uh, it's not when you use. I mean, that's my one of my introductions back into like reading.
Mm-hmm.
Not but it's one of them because it came out 2018, so it was like
Right, it
one
was
of the
mine too.
first. It was like one of the first books I started like really getting into, and I think it was a book club pick as well when I had the book club way
Same.
back. Well, when I started and stuff like that, so it was good for what it was, but like I'm reading the comments. I was looking at the cover too, thinking, is that her on the cover?
Uh-huh. It looks
And
like her.
somebody said, isn't that just Tomi on the cover? Intrigued, it's not what I expected, and I don't know about the cover, but I will be reading. Gonna withhold my thoughts until near pub date. We'll be spilling the tea. Derogatory. Mm. I don't know. I God bless. Um, that's all I got, honestly. But I mean, you know what? I like Children of Blood and Bone. I give it, like we were just talking about, I give it props for being the book that helps people discover reading.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I do, and that it is the gateway for books like hers to be seen in a theatrical manner, especially Black books. But uh, after book one, it doesn't get good. I'm sorry. Book two and three, it's terrible. So, yeah.
Yeah, somebody just said that Junie by Aaron Eckstein is the most beautiful book they've ever read. Beautifully written book they've ever read. What other books have they read? Dr. Seuss?
Ay, ay, ay. Well, friends, I think that's all we got for today. Let us let us know your thoughts about the summer girlfriend, your thoughts on
Yes,
Children of
please.
Blood and Bone. If you think we're too deep, I understand. Um,
If
but
you'd like to share
yeah.
your thoughts, you can email us at theleagueofreaderspod@gmail.com. You can also leave
Mm-hmm.
comments on
Spotify,
Instagram,
Instagram.
Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
YouTube,
Yep.
or on threads at the League of Readers. And yeah,
Yep.
we'll catch you next week. Bye,
Bye,
friends.
guys.